All right, so in section 510, we are going to be doing the working together problems, okay? Now, working together problems always have to deal with two people or two things that do things at different rates, okay? So we always are going to be given some kind of information about that, okay? So in order to do working together problems, you need a formula. So here's the formula. T equals xy over x plus y. Okay? T stands for the time it takes to do the work together. These are already there. Okay, x is the time it takes for one person, and y is the time it takes for the other person. Just kind of highlight this. I'm going to move it up just a bit. Oops, I want to move all that. All right, so t equals xy over x plus y. All right, xy over x plus y. And x and y are person A and person B, or thing A and thing B, okay, whatever it happens to be. And then the letter T is if they ever mention like, oh, it took both things 20 hours to do it. Well, that's what T is, okay? Both things at once did it in that much time. Then you would plug that into the letter T, okay? If they just say like Joe took 5 minutes to do this and Mary took 8 minutes to do that, then that's X and Y, okay? So you just plug those in the right place. So I'm going to give you guys, I'll give you about a minute. I'm going to pause the video, or 2 minutes, to write this down. So go ahead and do that if you want. If not, just hold on. All right, so remember, what we need to do in order to do these problems is figure out what X and what Y is, okay? Or maybe what T is. It depends on the problem. So let's start reading. It says, Peter can mow the lawn in 20 minutes. So they just gave us a time for a person, right? So let's just say, okay, X equals 20 minutes. I'm just going to assign it, okay? X is 20 minutes. Then they say, John can mow the lawn in 40 minutes. Well, they just gave me another time for a person. So 40 minutes. I'm going to call it Y. How long will it take for them to mow the lawn together? That's T. We're trying to figure out the letter T. So remember the formula, T is equal to xy over x plus y. All right, so x and y, that's 20 and 40. So let me put that in here. 20 times 40 divided by 20 plus 40. Okay, so t is equal to 2 times 4 is 8, so that's 800 over 60. All right, so I'm just getting my calculator ready here in case we get some weird numbers. Now you can cancel out some of these zeros. That's like reducing by 10. So 80 divided by 6, or if you want to do 800 divided by 60, is 13.3 minutes. And there you go. That's the answer they want. So if it took one person 20 minutes and another person 40 minutes, if they work together, they can get it done in 13.3 minutes. Okay? A third of a minute is 20 seconds. So you could say 13 minutes and 20 seconds, but it's okay to put 13.3 minutes. Okay? Are we okay with that one? I mean, it's not that hard. The formula is pretty easy. It's pretty basic. But the fact that it's a word problem scares people because they're like, oh no, this train A leaves at this point, train B. You know, I always hear these things in movies, right? In shows. They're like, oh, I got math tests with these types of problems. And everybody hates them. But they're not that hard. You just need a formula. If you know the formula, you're good. Okay? So check this one out. Again, I'm going to pause the video for about 2 minutes so you guys can write this. All right, so in this problem, they say Joan can clean the store in 8 hours. So let's just call Joan X, right? First one out of the gate, so 8 hours. If Dan helps, it takes them 6 hours. Them, not just Dan, but both, right? 6 hours. That means T is 6 hours. So T is 6 hours. So I don't know what Y is. It says without help, how long would it take Dan to complete his job? So I'm looking for X or Y, whatever you decide. I'm just going to call it Y. So let's go ahead and set up our formula. Remember, T is equal to XY over X plus Y. So T is 6. X is 8, so it's going to be 8Y over 8 plus Y. Now that might look like it's going to be really difficult to do, but remember, all we got to do is just multiply, right? Multiply to the left. So this is what it looks like. 6 times 8 plus Y equals 8Y. So now distribute. 6 times 8 is 48. Plus 6 times Y is 6Y equals 8Y. I'm going to kind of move the work over here. What do I have to do to both sides? Yeah, subtract 6Y, right? So let's do minus 6Y minus 6Y. So it's going to become 48 equals 2Y. And at that point, division. So Y is equal to 24 hours. That's how long it's going to take Dan to clean the store that they're talking about. A whole day. So that means Joan is very efficient, because if she can do it in 8 hours and it takes Dan 24 hours, Dan's either messing around and sleeping and not doing anything, or he's just a slow cleaner, right? But there's your answer, 24 hours. So the difference between question 1 and question 2 is that in question 1, they gave us both people with time, and we had to figure out how long it takes both of them to do it together. Okay? Whereas in question number 2, they said, we'll give you one person's time, and then we'll tell you how long it took both of them to do it, so you get to figure out the other person's time, right? That's pretty much the only way these problems are different. Okay, either you have both and then you got to find together time, or they'll give you together time and one person, you got to find the other person. So here you go. Next question. I'm going to give you a couple minutes for this. All right, so part 3 says, Will and Matthew own a small business. Will, working alone, can complete a job in 6 hours, and Matthew can complete the same job in 10 hours. How long will it take them to complete the job working together? So we're trying to find the big letter T. We'll assign X to the first person here. So they said Will, working alone, can complete a job in 6 hours. So 6 hours. And Y, Matthew can complete the same job in 10 hours. So T equals XY over X plus Y. Remember, I like to rewrite the equations because it helps me memorize it and remember it for later. So let's see, we're solving for T. X times Y, that's 6 times 10 over 6 plus 10. So that's 60 over 16, right? 60 over 16 is, let's see, 3.75. So, whoops, t equals 3.75 hours. And there you go, done. I mean, honestly, not hard. Not hard. Looks hard, right? But it's not that bad. All right, last problem, and then we are done. So I did give you guys, like I said, your assignments are already posted for you guys. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes to write this one down. We'll do the problem, and then we'll be finished. All right, so question 4, it can take Peter 20 days to build a house garage all by himself. If he works with his friend, together they can build a house in the house garage in 16 days. How many days will it take the friend to complete the job alone? So, one of them is 20 days. Together, 16 days. Okay? So they say how many days will it take to the friend to complete the job. So let's do the formula again. T equals xy over x plus y. So t is 16. X times y, that's 20 times 16 over 20 plus 16. I'm sorry, what am I doing? I apologize. This is y. For some reason, I put the 16 there as the y value. No, it's the t value. So that should be a y value there. Now, like we did in the other problem, we multiply, right? Multiply 20 plus y times 16. So, what is it? 320. Or you know what? Let me show the work for you guys. 16 times 20 plus y equals 20y. So that's 320 plus 16y equals 20y. So if we subtract 16y on both sides, I get 320 is equal to 4y. So if I divide by 4, what's my answer? 80, right? So another person takes really long to do it. The other one's a lot faster. So 80 days. So one guy would take 80 days. The other person would do it in 20. Right? Together, they do it in 16. And there you go. This is what your homework is. So feel free if you want to. We still got 21 minutes. Open up your quizzes. Or not quizzes, go to Google Classroom. There's a quizzes link there. By the way, the quizzes assignment can be done an unlimited number of times in case you want to redo them, okay?